Hello, Rachel Collins here, the Happy Mummy Health Coach. Today I'm talking to you all about energy. I know that you want to wake up feeling alive and happy to see your kids when they come in to wake you up in the mornings, but you also want some energy left when they go to bed at night. You want to have a social life back. You want to enjoy your time with your other half. You don't want to be slumping in front of the TV with a glass of wine, wondering if it's too early for you to go to bed. So stay tuned for the 7 key things that you need to be doing so that you've got energy throughout the day and into the evening. So when I ask my mums what the biggest thing is, the thing that they wish they could change about themselves, their health, their body, is it weight loss? No. Is it to have bigger boobs or a tinier waist or any of that kind of stuff? No. It's all about energy levels, because no mum wants to have their little one walk into their room in the morning and then be like, oh, all right, just go back to bed, or, here's the iPad, go and play for an hour, I need more sleep. And no mums really want to be, getting the kids off to bed and then just slumping in front of the TV with their gin and tonic, wishing that they actually had the energy to maybe go to the gym or go out and see some friends, or, actually sit and talk to their other half, maybe do other stuff with your other half. Us mums actually want to have a life outside of parenting. And if you haven't got any energy, it's going to be really, really difficult for you to do that. So today I am talking you through the 7 things you need to do to get your energy back. They're not too complicated, but there are quite a few things you can do. It might be there's just 1 or 2 that you want to try adding in, or it might be you want to do a huge overhaul and do everything. So the very first thing is quite simple, but most of us don't do it. Drink water, and lots of it. So we know dehydration can lead to fatigue, it can mess up your concentration, it can give you headaches, and really just give you like that foggy head where you just can't even think straight. And you know what? So many mums aren't drinking enough. And actually, it's kind of important that we are drinking enough, because we should be setting that example to our kids. So every time your little one asks for a drink, why don't you have one as well? Get into that habit of regularly drinking water. Make sure your body is well hydrated. The second thing, I'm not even going to get into nutrition or anything like that. The second thing I want you to do is to write down your list of things that you can do that make you feel happy when life sucks a bit. Because there is nothing more draining than having a bad day. And we all have bad days. And as a mum, it can happen more frequently. I definitely think being a mum is more of a roller coaster ride. You get the most amazing highs, but you can have days that are just, especially with toddlers. I have 2 toddlers at the moment. But yeah, you can have days that suck, and that will drain your energy more than anything else. What's going on for you emotionally, what's going on for you in your head, hugely impacts what happens in your body. So I want you to write a list of 3 to 5 things that's going to be your happy list, things that are going to help you lift your mood when you're having a bad day. Some of the things that are on my list are putting on a really nice smelling hand cream. I've always got a favourite one nearby, because just putting that on, it only takes a few seconds. It's something I can do even if I've got the kids around me. And just, I'll smell it, and it just makes me feel a little bit special for a moment. Takes me out of like this crappy environment that I'm in and makes me feel a bit better about myself. The other thing that's on my list is making a cup of tea. You can really make a ritual out of making a cup of tea. And I know these are really tiny things, aren't they? They sound really tiny, really, really trivial. But I want you to have a list of really simple things that you can go to, whether you're at work, whether you're at home with the kids, whether you're working from home around the kids, whatever it is you're trying to do. Have these simple little things. It might be to call somebody. Call your mum, call a best friend. It might be just to step outside and breathe in the fresh air. Having this happy list, things to go to just break you out of that bad mood, break you out of that crappy day for a few minutes, it will lift your energy. So number 3, now we're moving on to nutrition. What I really want you to do is to cut out the crappy carbs. And I don't mean like all carbs. I'm not saying all carbs are crap. I'm saying cut out the crap carbs. And by the crap carbs, I mean the bread, the pasta, the pizza. We live on this stuff as mums. Have you noticed how many of us mums grab toast for breakfast, a quick sandwich or a roll at lunchtime? We'll have crisps, biscuits, donuts, cakes as snacks through the afternoon just to keep us going because we're so tired. And then we'll chuck a pizza in the oven or some pasta in because it's really, really quick to have for dinner. How many crap carbs can you fit into one day? So many, that's incredible, but it is destroying your energy. And I mean, there's loads of reasons why it's destroying your energy. What it does the reason your body loves this and craves these crap carbs is because they turn into energy really, really quickly in your body. So when you're drained, when you're tired, even when you're feeling poorly, and you might even find this in pregnancy when you're just knackered and your body needs a quick energy fix, you crave crisps, biscuits, cakes, these things that turn into energy really quickly in your body. But the problem is, if it turns into energy really quickly, you use it up and then you haven't got any energy left. And you're stuck in this cycle of up and down energy levels, needing to kind of get the next quick fix. It's like a drug. And it's not going to do you any good in the long run. You want to switch up those crappy carbs for really good quality complex carbohydrates and some great quality fats and proteins to balance your blood sugar and to give you sustainable energy, not just a quick fix. The other thing that you're going to do, if you start reducing the crappy carbs, the bread, the pasta, the pizza, you're going to be reducing your wheat intake. Now, wheat gets a lot of bad press because of gluten. Now, not that many people are actually allergic to gluten, but lots of us have a bit of an intolerance, and that's because we have so much of it. Gluten is actually only one of the proteins in wheat that we might have a bit of a problem with. There's gliadin, which is another protein, and that actually makes us crave more food. It's amazing. If you've got gliadin in your diet, you're bound to overeat. But we're not talking about that kind of stuff at the moment. Today's focused on energy. But wheat will drain your energy because it is hard to digest, and a lot of us really struggle to digest gluten. When we were kids, we used to mix up flour and water because it made a really good gloopy paste, and maybe you do that with your children now. That's what's in your stomach when you're eating bread and pasta all the time. Just think how much energy it's taking to digest that. And the kind of heavy feeling that you get from that's exhausting as well. It's going to make you feel bloated, and it's not going to make you feel light and springy, which is what you want. So let's swap out those crappy carbs and bring in some really lovely, good fats. Fat is really, really important. You need that for energy. Good proteins. I want you to have protein with every meal and ideally every snack as well. And loads of fresh fruits and vegetables. You need loads and loads of fruits and veggies to get lots of good energy. And the other thing that I really want you to do when it comes to nutrition, this is step 4, stop skipping meals. Yes, stop skipping meals. I'm going to say it again. Stop skipping meals. So many mums do this. We skip breakfast and then have a few biscuits to get through till lunch, or we might have breakfast but lunch kind of disappears in a blur, and then suddenly we're picking at the kids' dinner because we're starving. Food is fuel. You need it. Do not skip meals. Really, really, really important. I can't stress that one enough. It's not going to help you lose weight if you skip meals. Definitely not. It's going to get you into a horrendous cycle of craving junk food, eventually giving in because you're craving this junk food because you've starved your body and it needs a quick source of energy then. And so you're going to be eating a lot of junk, which is going to have you stuck in this cycle of, high energy highs and lows and blood sugar highs and lows. The other thing it's going to do is put stress on your body. Stress means that you're going to be releasing a stress hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is connected with putting on tummy fat, and being heavier and gaining weight is going to put more strain on your body and wear you out more. So just don't skip meals. Don't do it. And on the note of stress, yes, stress is tiring. Stress is exhausting. Stress is going to drain your energy. So step 5, the 5th thing that I want you to start doing is meditate. I know that sounds really bizarre, but meditation has been proven to give you more energy. It's going to give your conscious mind a rest. It's going to really rejuvenate you. Even if you could just fit in 5 minutes of meditation, it's going to make a big, big difference for you. Number 6. I know so many mums are not going to like this one. Get moving. You need to get moving. You need not necessarily to be doing like an exercise class. You don't have to be hitting the gym. You don't have to be going running even, but get moving. It boosts your energy, and it actually reduces risk of stress and anxiety and depression and that kind of thing as well. Now, I say you don't have to go to an exercise class. You absolutely don't, but you do need to be moving more than you would if you were sat at your desk all day working. Or I know it feels like you're moving a lot when you're running around after toddlers, but you really, really do need to make an effort to get moving. So if you've got a little baby, you can put them in the buggy and get walking, and find someone to go walking with. That's really nice as well. If you're working and you are stuck in an office all day, make sure you get outside on a lunch break or some kind of break. If you're driving to work, park further away from the offices so that you can walk there, get off the bus stop early, all that kind of stuff. We've heard it all before, but it really, really does lift your energy levels, and it puts you in a better mind state, just as the meditation does, reduces stress, and stress is always draining on your energy levels. And the final thing, the 7th thing that I want you to start doing, is to prioritise sleep. I know what it's like when you have got so much to do and the kids are keeping you busy all day. Once they're in bed, you are just, yay, me time, let's get all of these jobs done. What is that all about? Why do we do that? We need to rest. We need to look after ourselves as well as we look after our children. If they're exhausted, we force them to have a nap. We force them to have an early night, even if they don't want to. And we work really hard to make sure they get the right amount of sleep that they need. Why don't we do that for ourselves? We've got to mother ourselves as well as we mother our children. Now, I know that there is some stuff that is urgent and important, so get that done first, because, thinking back up to the other things that I've talked about, reducing stress is really important. So get the stuff off your list that needs to be done. I love the phrase, I heard this the other day, eat the frog first. So there's always something on the list that you don't want to do, that you need to get done, it's stressing you out because it's not getting done. Make that the very first thing that you do. When you get any time to yourself, baby's gone for a nap, or they've finally gone to bed, eat the frog first. Do the horrible, awful, but important and urgent and scary and annoying thing on the list first. Get that done, then you can relax. And make sure you prioritise your sleep. Anything that's not urgent and not important, that can go on the back burner. Your sleep is really, really important. And I know it's like a running joke amongst mums that, 9 p.m, oh, I'm going to go to bed early with a book, and like midnight, oh my God, I haven't refreshed all of my social media apps for the last 20 seconds, I better get to that. Or, oh, hang on a minute, what's just happened? I ended up with Netflix on for 3 hours. No, that's got to stop. It's absolutely got to stop. So they are the 7 things that you need to start doing. Let's just recap them. Drinking more water. It's an easy one. Start with that one right now. Go and make go and pour yourself a glass of water now. Have your happy list ready to hand, because your mindset and your mood is just going to make a massive difference to your energy levels. Ditch those crappy carbs. Start eating really good quality fats and proteins and loads of fruits and veggies. And don't skip meals. It's really, really not going to help you lose weight, and it's definitely not going to do anything for your energy levels. Start meditating. Bring your stress levels down. Give your conscious mind a break. Just relax. Start moving more and prioritise sleep. Now, hopefully you're doing most of those things already, and there's just one thing in that list that you've spotted and gone, oh yeah, I can do that one as well, and that will give you a really good energy boost. If you're looking at all of this and just thinking, so much there to do. I don't know where to start and it feels a bit overwhelming. Don't worry. If you click the link below, pop your email address in and you will be signed up to a free 10-day course. Now what I've done is I've taken all of this stuff that we've just talked about and I've put it into a 10-day plan for you. Each day I'm going to email you with just one thing to do, one simple change to make, so that by the end of the 10 days you've implemented all of this stuff and you're feeling amazing and energized. So make sure you click the link below, pop in your email address and you'll be signed up to the free 10-day self-care and energy boosting program.